Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. They're just off a road trip, and the Wizards are looking to settle back here at home. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now.
And in their two matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
So much fun indoors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in the league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, three-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Now, here's Sexton. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Gobert. And there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
George with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And Koulibaly gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity. From deep.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Coulibaly. The shot's good on the assist by George. Coulibaly's got 6.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Now here's McDaniels. And he goes right over Kyle Kuzma and slams it down.
Sexton is a point guard. It is his job to share the wealth, and he does there.
Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Edwards can't hit.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Right, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. And can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
A nice shot by George.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's George. After the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Towns. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Sexton. Shot clock at 3. Here's McDaniels. The putback. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Washington leading now by 6. Pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now, here's Sexton. Nothing on the board. Nailed from three-point land.
Colin Sexton, early in his career, has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll. Good decision-making.
Here's the screen. It's George on the wing. Pass to Sar. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish. Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Kuzma outside. Back to George. And he drives in. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Sexton. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
This is a shot Colin Sexton has worked so hard to improve on. Can he be consistent from three-point range?
Timberwolves trail by 4. .32 seconds left in the first. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Back to George. Here he goes. Here's Zoller. Another shot. Out to Kuzma. That three off the mark. Here's Towns. It's good. This game is all even. Towns has got 8.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Tie game in Washington. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. Trailing by 2. And finish off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Here's Russell with the 3. Rebound, Washington.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's intercepted. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And rebounded by McDaniels. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. And the Wizards with possession after the basket by Minnesota. Inside. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Here's Poole. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Russell in the corner. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. And usually one of the league leaders in field goal percentage, Doris, Daniel Gafford. What a solid contributor.
Kevin, you love those role players who play within themselves, and that's exactly what Gafford gives you, an understanding of what his team needs. Rim running, rim protection, and rebounding.
Now Poole, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Poole. Just 3 to shoot. Outside for Bagley. Tries again. And there's the drive. And Gafford throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Here's Poole after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Down low. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Poole with the steal. Pass to Lawson. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Number 34.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Moore. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Moore's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness. Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Vanderbilt with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Back to Russell. Great D that time from Bagley. And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 2. To the inside. Lawson.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Pass to Moore. Nice shot from the wing. Moore's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's McDaniels. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves ahead, up by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now here's Edwards. Still yet to score. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Here's George. And Kuzma has it in the corner. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss. Wide open.
To McDaniels for 3. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And Coulibaly gets it to go.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Outside, Towns. Back to Gobert. Poked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And George with the stuff.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense, no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Back to Towns. And stolen by Kuzma. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. That one goes in. Edwards got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First team.
Washington shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And George drops them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, this guy has been on a mission. Karl Anthony Towns will not be denied on the offensive end of the floor.
Pass to Song. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Hacked on the shot. And he'll have 3 chances at the line.
Yeah, you would hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Shooting for Minnesota.
Minnesota shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Pass to Coulibaly. And stolen by Sexton. Edwards with it. Now Avdia defending. Gobert, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 5. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players' doors to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
When you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013, probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
Here is Edwards, following the bucket by the Wizards. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Towns with 3. And here's Avdia. No scoring in this one. Left side, George. To the paint. Here's Coulibaly. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. The Wizards have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. That one is off. And he can't hit the second. Minnesota leading by 3. Down low. Pass to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Oh, the lob to Gobert. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
And here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Outside Edwards. Outside, Sexton. Knocks down the 3 ball. Sexton's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
and I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Takes a three. It's good from long range. Sexton's got 16.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Minnesota making a switch. Wizards trailed by 9. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Driving inside. Now here's Poole. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. From deep, more. Sexton off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight, and guys, has been the driving force for Minnesota. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Poole with it. Out to the right wing. Takes the three. Can't throw it down with one hand. Minnesota leading by 9. The open look here for Sexton. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
That unpredictability helps Colin Sexton. He keeps defenders off balance. You don't know what this guy's going to do.
Lets it go with the three. Hits it from three-point range.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
More in the corner. Out to the right wing. Sexton's got room. Washington with the rebound.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
D'Angelo Russell.
Pass to Poole. Driving in, and it's denied. It's stolen by Bagley. Lawson has the open look. Triple from the wing. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Wizards.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Inside. The kick out to Poole. Goes up again. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Russell. Lays it up off the glass.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Latray. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Now McDaniels. Outside Bagley. Clock at 4. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Russell. They set the pick. Goes back up. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitute.
Wizards on D. 8-point game. To the middle. With the shot. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Here's Coulibaly. Outside, George. And it's George finishing it off.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter. George with no one around. Traps in the tray. George has got 9 points now in just the second half. Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Here's Lawson. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Saul. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second-chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
To the inside. And Towns throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Going inside. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's McDaniels. And another three for Minnesota.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
So it's Minnesota winning the Welcome, everyone, to the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. And that's certainly what we have in store for us today. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. You look at Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns with the shot. Kuzma with the defensive effort. George with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Nice ball movement by Washington. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. The wide open look here for Kuzma. You know, both these sides, Doris, are very stout on the defensive end. Scoring might be tough to come by.
Well, you have two coaches who believe that championships are won with outstanding defense. So, number one, you try to contain the ball. If a rotation is required, it is on time and on a string, and they challenge every shot. Just special defensive units.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Here's Sarr. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Towns. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
In the corner, George with it. Here's Kuzma. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Really good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
From deep three-point land. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. And the Wizards with possession. Looking for the first basket of the game. Here's George. And that one, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. Can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Now, here's Kuzma. To the miss from Karl-Anthony Towns.
Oh, Kyle Kuzma off his feet in a hurry. Nice finish.
To the inside. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Edwards. Scoreless thus far.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Back to George. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Kuzma. Outside for George. Shot clock at 3. Gobert with the block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. To the paint. And stolen by Kuzma. Out left to the wing. Back to George. And the shot is good. George has got his second bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Inside. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Big time slam by Karl-Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-handed.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here's George. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Coulibaly gets it to go.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Washington leading now by 3. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Here's Sarr. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert pulls it in. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Edwards can't hit.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
to Kuzma. Here's Sarr. Gets it off. They're scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Wizards lead by 5. And we'll be back right after this.
18.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
To the left side wing. Here's Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's the screen. Down low. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Really encouraging to see D'Angelo Russell make these passes. If you're going to be effective as a point guard, you've got to run the pick-and-roll game.
And finished off by Bagley.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
To the middle. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. It's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is number 1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, guys. Well, Kyle Kuzma has always been a crazy confident person. He said, I've always had this incredible self-belief that no matter who I'm on the court with, I'm the best player. And that's gotten me to this level. That's gotten me to where I am. So my irrational confidence has always been a key thing for me. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he owns it, David. I like that. Thanks.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Pass to Poole. Bagley the screen. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lawson.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Moore outside. Outside, Russell. That one's good from the corner.
Well, D'Angelo Russell aggressive on the offensive end, and it doesn't matter if he's 2 or 3, he can score it.
And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game. Puts it up off the inbound. And stolen by Lawson. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Poole. Pass to Knox. Back to Poole. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Wizards with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 4. Poked away. It's stolen by Lawson. Inside. And finished off by Bagley.
And at 6'11", Bagley is a huge target. When he runs the floor, it just makes everything easier.
And they'll keep possession. Washington leading now by 4. To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here's Moore outside. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. So it's Washington now. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Wizards shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Pass to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Now, here's Poole. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Now, Avdia. They set the pick. Back to Poole. Shot clock at 6. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And again, Washington, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Down low. Another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Wizards making a switch here. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Kuzma. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Come on now, that is 6'11", 240 plus pounds. Karl Anthony Towns on the deck to the cup. Good night.
Here's Kuzma. Here's Sarr. Over in the corner, Avdia. That one goes in. And the Wizards lead by 4.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Washington out in front, leading by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Right side, George. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves trail by 4. To the inside. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Guys, that is what you call 2 physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
Kuzma outside. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. And so Washington again turning it over. Now the Timberwolves with it. A 2-point game. They host the Spurs after this one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And Washington has possession. And it's Kispert in the corner. Pass to Coulibaly. Gobert pulls it in.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
First team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards. So much fun in the doors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss, wide open.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. They get the rebound. Here's Gobert. And finally they hit one. Gobert's got 8.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Coulibaly. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Kuzma. Gobert brings the double team. And stolen by Sexton. Here's Towns. Rebound, Washington. George with the ball. 6 points for him. Here's Sarr. Gobert with the block. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Outside, Sexton. Drills it from outside. Sexton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Kuzma outside. Outside for George. There's the drive. Here's Coulibaly. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. For Washington, they have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. No good on the second free throw. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players, Doris, to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013. Probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Sarr. A rebound by the Timberwolves. It's tipped. Lawson in the corner. The Wizards working the ball around now. Outside, George. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Down low. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Gobert down low. Kick out to Moore. For the lead, it's rebounded by Coulibaly.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so George will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the wing right side. Pass to Kuzma. For the three. The shot's good on the assist by George. Kuzma's got 5 now.
Well, you know how lethal Kyle Kuzma as a catch-and-shoot option is. Go ahead, young fella. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Wizards lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports.
43.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Timberwolves trail to the middle. Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Right wing. Latrey. And the 3 ball is good. McDaniels got himself on the board with 3 there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
So it's Washington now. The lead is 2. Pass to Gafford. Back to McDaniel. Shot clock at 5. Misses the 3. Timberwolves on offense. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances. Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Out to the right wing.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Russell looking around. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
And Poole gets it to go.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Up top, Russell. Rebounded by Gafford.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the paint. Here's Bagley. Misses from short range. Inside. Now here is Hachimura. Out to Russell. Outside Edwards. Buries it from 3-point range. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Kicked away. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves call time.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And the Wizards making a change here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Minnesota calls timeout. Sexton on the wing. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a one-point game. Pass to Coulibaly. Bagley with the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 3-point Washington lead.
Stepping up, Bagley lives to compete. He wants the ball when the game is on the line.
Well, Sexton might be young, but he is unafraid and unabashed. What a play.
Bagley the screen. Over to the wing. Back to George. Pass to McDaniels. And it's Bagley in the corner. Clock at 6. And finished off by McDaniel.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
And it's Towns missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's George. Pass to Song. Now low. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
And here's George. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, McDaniels. That ball, high speed that time from George. McDaniels got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Wizards. Towns wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Oh, does he deliver? That is a determined young fellow right there. Karl Anthony Towns.
George with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Outside, George. Pass to Song.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Outside, Sexton. They grab their own miss.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Pass to Coulibaly. Now Bagley. Wizards passing it around. To the wing on the left. Here's Song. No good with the triple. Here's the break. Here's McDaniels. Minnesota calls timeout. They trailed by 1. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look if that's at all possible.
There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Towns. Money!
Now that Towns is rolling, boy, you just deliver the ball on time and on target, he will do the rest.
Rips home the game-winning dunk.
And he wins it on a miraculous dunk there at the buzzer.
And so it's Washington who scrape by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late